Armbands, lads.
Real tasteful, I call it.
We've done our best for him. I'm glad I put my thick of woolies on. Yes, it'll be a bit drafty in the cemetery. A sad day, Mr. Mayor.
Hey, another bit of old Barfield passing from our midst. But you're putting him away very nicely, very nicely.
Go, trombone off key, as usual.
It's a bit grim having the funeral from the warehouse.
Old Broadbent always said that when his time came, he should go out from where he came in. And you know what the Broadbents are? Too mean to part with the steam off their own porridge.
Young Chaley's not like that.
I've never known him spend a shilling where a penny would do. Still, I suppose you know what it is you see in him, love.
I'm giving him his chance. If Chaley Broadbent wants to marry me, I'm here.
So that's why you were so keen to come back to Barfield. I couldn't make out why you left that job on the Yorkshire Post.
Good prospects, but no Chaley.
Time we're going, Ethel.
Oh, I nearly forgot. You wait and see. It's going to be different. I know it's going to be different now the old man's dead.
Well, it's now or never, Ethel. Good luck to you.
Plain brass handles on coffin.
Those were his father's instructions. Everything just like he said.
How much do you think he's left?
Well, if he'd been in shoddy, I should have said about
150,000.
but seeing as how we were only a rag merchant, not more than 40,000.
Get away with you. I bet it's not a penny less than 50,000.
No, never.
Hey, Limpy?
I'm with the family. I'm not saying anything, but I'll wager young Charlie will double it before his turn comes to lie there.
Yeah, not if he dawdles over his business like he's doing now. Where is he?
Aye, where is the lad, Mrs. Perkins?
No, Mr. Arkwright. 60 shillings for that wreath is too much. It's just chucking money away.
But Chaley, lad, you must show some feeling for your old dad.
It's him I'm thinking of. 60 shillings for flowers that'll be dead in a week. My dad had turned in his grave.
But he's not there yet, Chaley, lad, and you must show some respect in getting him there.
If it were left to me, I'd pay. But I tell you straight, Mr. Arkwright, he'd haunt me for the rest of my life. How about 55 shillings?
Take it. Florist lad's waiting for his cash. You're worse than he was. That's saying something. That's only 52 and 6.
Aye, but florists will be giving you a discount for cash, Mr. Arkwright.
Damn it, man, we've all got to live.
There's better ways of making a living than robbing the dead, Mr. Arkwright.
Oh, excuse me, miss.
Oh, Chaley, I just thought you might like to run your eye over the obituary. I wrote it myself.
Uh-huh. You've given him a good spread, lass. You've done him justice.
Justice, tempered with mercy.
We're ready to move off, Chailey, lad.
Right. Thanks, Ethel, love.
Chailey, you've been robbed. You've still been robbed. Why didn't you stand up to him like a man? Listen to me, Chailey. Dead in the flesh, I might be, but dead in the pocket, no.
I'm going to feel quite lost.
I'm not as far off as you might think, son. Always remember, a man's best friend is his pocket, and I've got my eye on you. And the money.
I'll look after it.
You'd better.
You're the sole beneficiary, Chailey. The warehouse, stock, and the sum after duties paid of approximately, £62,000.
You think of what Duke Popplewell's dad left? Aye, but he was a shoddy man. It's them that make the real profits. My dad always said rag business is shocking. It must have been.
But I don't think you can have heard me right, Chailey.
I heard you. £60,000.
62,000.
Limpy.
Well, I suppose you'll be spreading your wings a bit. New house, car maybe.
62,000 it was, Limpy.
Not much to talk about, lad. We'll have to economize.
We shall that.
Tighten our belts a bit, eh?
Well, 2 or 3 notches for a start, Limpy.
Come and see me when you've got the bailiffs in.
All in all, Mr. Gidbrook, thanks.
You'll not be spending it.
Not me. It took me dad too much making.
Maybe we can double it.
We'll have a good try, Limpy.
You'll have to keep your eyes skinned. They'll all be trying to take it off you.
Roast beef, pudding, potatoes, and cabbage. Just give me half portion for threepence.
So that's how you celebrate coming into a fortune, Mr. Broadbent.
It's no use trying to throw sand in her eyes, Chailey.
Not ours either. Come on, how much?
Why? Offering to lend me some, Fred?
Don't act daft, lad. We only want to know.
So you can start borrowing off me and getting me to cut my prices, nothing doing.
What's the use of trying to keep it dark? It'll be in papers anyway.
Well, you can wait till it is then. I can just see you queuing at Free Library to read it for nothing. Hey, what's this? This beef's all gristle.
Good enough for a poor man like you.
Well, it's robbery, bare-faced robbery. I shall ask you to knock a penny off for this.
I do that, lad. That'll be fourpence you save towards trip.
What trip?
A football trip. Cup final in London.
Aye, and it's real value for money. Coach trip down, dinner at one of them slap-up hotels, and after the match, one of them reviews.
Broaden your mind.
There's a ticket going to begin for cash.
How much?
£5.
£5? You must think I'm made of money.
It's a real education. All them chorus girls in their scanties.
Not to mention them fan dancers. I remember you last year trying to see round them fans.
Nearly put my neck out.
I wouldn't pay £5 to hold the fans.
Good lad, Chailey. You save your money for something that's of real value.
You won't get better value than what we're offering.
Stop badgering the lad. Chailey, when you've finished, I'd like a word with you in private.
Private?
Important.
Yeah, not politics. My father always said, steer clear of politics, Chailey. You'll make more enemies than customers in town hall.
No, it isn't politics. I've something to show you at Mayor's Parlour.
Me? Invited to Mayor's Parlour?
Here it is, Chailey. Barfield's new civic centre. Swimming pool, creech.
Aye, it's a grand toy, I suppose.
Toy? Well, half of it's up already, you know that.
Hey, this is a bit of all right.
The kiddies' playground. It's been a pet scheme of mine to crown me year of office. Just think of it, Chailey. Seesaws, swings, all sorts of roundabouts.
Like a little fair.
That's it, Chailey. Can't you see 'em getting strength in their little muscles and air into their little lungs? We might have a toy car track, even a model railway.
Really? Do you know I've always wanted to drive a railway engine?
And a sandpit with one of them slides. Do you know, I've always wanted to be first down one of them.
I wouldn't mind being second.
Can't you hear the screams of delight of them little children enjoying themselves?
Aye, now that you mention it, I think I can. But look, wouldn't it be a lot better if you had your playground over here? Then the kids could come straight into it from the creech.
Shirley, great minds think alike. I've something to show you. It doesn't look much like a playground now, but that's where my dream's going to come true. Can't you see it, Shirley?
Well, yes, I can, but...
Aye, sandpit with its slide over there on left, but leaving room for model rain.
But wait a minute. Look, it's just come to me. That's my land.
I know it is, and we want it.
You do?
We do.
Then you can have it.
We can?
Of course, for a good idea like yours.
Hey, Shirley, lad, I'm proud of you. Give us your hand.
Yes, I like the idea, and if the price is good enough...
Price?
Yes, if the price is good enough, the land's yours.
But I thought you'd be giving it, seeing as how...
Giving it?
Ah, a gift to the town for the money you make out of it. As a token of your civic pride after coming into so much, Shirley.
I might have known it. You're like the rest after me money.
Nay, Shirley, lad, what's a bit of land when you
Bit of land? A quarter of an acre in the centre of the town? Do you know how many years my dad pushed a handcart uphill and down dale before he could call that bit of land his? And you want me just to chuck it away?
Well, now, the kids must have somewhere to play.
And they must learn to dodge traffic like I had to. Good day, Mr. Mayor. Ethel, lass.
Yes, Judy?
I've been thinking.
Well, go on, Julie.
Well, now that my dad's gone and our Mrs. Perkins is getting that bad on her feet, I was thinking that we might,
Well, Julie? Go on.
Well, have you never thought we might as well get wed and be done with it, Ethel?
Are you... Is that a proposal?
I reckon you could call it that.
And you really think we'd be happy? You're sure you want to marry me?
Damn it, we've been courting more or less since you left school. Now, Mrs. Perkins is not that cheap to keep on, you know. There's that insurance cards and housekeeping and...
Cards, housekeeping, money. But what do you take me for? What sort of person do you think I am? Oh, Cheney, I can't stand that awful noise another moment. For heaven's sake, can't we go somewhere else?
Why, lass, we can walk up Cemetery Path. Oh, what's wrong with Cemetery Path? It's where my dad courted my mother.
I bet he did. It's free.
Ethel, you're not sulking, are you?
No. I'm thinking.
What about?
Us? Cheney, don't.
Sorry.
It's funny. Ever since I first started thinking about love and marriage, I've dreamed of the moment you'd ask me. Sad how life never comes up to your expectations.
Well, I'm sorry if my proposals come as a bit of a shock to you.
Shock? To find a man only wants you to save him on a housekeeper? You're impossible.
Shirley.
Cheney, can't you see? There's so much more in life than just scraping and saving money.
A diamond ring you'll be buying her next, and inside 12 months you'll have 3 mouths to feed. Let her go before it's too late.
Cheney, listen to me.
Huh?
If only you could be yourself, and not just someone who follows in his father's footsteps.
What's wrong with my father's footsteps?
You'd see if you could only get out of the rut. Because underneath, you're a sensible, generous person.
Generous?
Yes, generous.
Oh, dear.
If only you could broaden your mind.
Broaden my mind.
Get out a bit. See places, new people. Barfield isn't the whole world.
And you really think that'll do the trick?
I hope so.
All right, then I'll do it.
You will?
Even if it costs me £5. £5.
£5?
Aye, I'll start Saturday.
Saturday?
Football trip. I'll go to London. By gum I will. £5.
I told you it was real value for money.
Well, I don't know.
Well, what more do you want? Football match, bright lights, and now this? Hey, come on, Charlie. There's some better stuff inside.
My dad always said theatres were dens of iniquity.
Nonsense. If you really want to broaden your mind, there's nothing like theatre.
Well, I suppose it's all right if you say so.
Ladies, gentlemen, so you know that as you grow, you'll have to lose your toys. Dolls go too, and when they do, they much prefer the boys. And the gentlemen all stop at the grown-up dolly shop. Dolls, dolls, dolls for gentlemen, something for boys to play with. Each little chick knows every trick. Walk right in and take your pick. Dolls, dolls, dolls for gentlemen, something to walk away with. Oh, how happy you could be, one of these on your Christmas tree. Choose your cute balderols from our selection of gentlemen's.
How? Daddy.
Thank you. And now our gorgeous girls, or rather our dainty dolls, are going to pass among you and pick their partners for the Dolly Polka. So go ahead, girls, and pick your boys.
What do you say, Mayor Dickens?
Not me, lad. I should feel such a damn fool.
Well, I wouldn't mind feeling a damn fool alongside one of them.
How about you?
Here, listen. Needn't waste time persuading folks. Come on.
Duke Popplewell at your service.
And I'm the Duchess of Devonshire. Come on, lad.
You lads, you don't want to wait. You
here's one for you.
Please be my partner.
Well, do you mean it?
Of course. Doesn't take long once we get started. Come on.
Hey, I like your flower.
I'm afraid I'm not used to this carry-on. I've never been on the stage before.
You're from the north, aren't you?
How did you know that?
Oh,
I don't know your name, miss.
just call me Ruthie.
Ruthie.
Hey, your worship. If only the folks back home could see us now, eh?
Dolly was woolly dogs do Dolly Parker. Teddy bears and happy bears do Dolly Parker. Jack and Jill go up the hill to the Dolly Parker. And the people find her sheep.
I'm from Barfield. Do you know Barfield?
I'm afraid not.
It's rags and shoddy. I'm only up for the cup. I've never met an actress before. Do you like acting?
When I can get it. But this isn't acting, really. I'm only doing it as a favor for the producer, Mr.
Chailey. Call me Chailey. I got called Chailey because...
Hey, if only my missus could see me now.
It's Fred. My Fred. Oh. Mrs. Walker! What is it? Come quick, it's our men on the telly.
Hey, this is a bit of all right, Miss Ruthie.
Roll any fast.
This is the life.
What?
This is the life, I said.
Chailey, what would your dad have said?
And now, ladies of the Follies, will you kindly express your appreciation in the usual way?
You wouldn't mind taking that one of mine out? I wonder how you get round to the stage.
Hey, you. What's the rush? What do you want?
Oh, my name's Broadbent.
I don't care what your name is.
Night.
Good night, dear. Who are you calling for? Dancing or nude?
Well, her name's Ruthine.
Good night,
Yeah,
dear.
but she was lovely. She had fair hair. It shone like the sun.
Yeah?
Oh, it's all right, Ted. It's for me. What beautiful flowers. How sweet of you. Chailey, isn't it?
Aye.
I'm very hungry. Do we eat?
Eat? Aye, all right.
Good night, Ted. There's one born every minute.
Good evening. Hello. How are you? Good evening. What should we have, Chailey?
There's nothing I can read here except the prices.
Well, how about a little smoked salmon to start with?
Aye, thick or clear?
Oh, no, don't have soup. The salmon's out of this world here.
So are the prices.
Then after that, I think we'll have some cotlet d'agneau.
What's that?
Well, cutlets, and agneau is lamb.
Why the heck can't they say lamb chops and be done with it, eh?
Côtelette d'agneau, pomme pie, petit pois, pain d'asperge. No sweet, of course.
Of course.
What, no afters?
A little camembert for monsieur.
A camembert. May I suggest a little brie?
Aye, some of that.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
We just ordered.
Your wine, monsieur.
Oh, I'd like a pint of...
Champagne. Oh, do let's have champagne.
All right, champagne. Might as well be hung for a sheep as an agneau. Eh, chum?
Oui, monsieur.
How about this one?
Il est très bon, madame.
Oh, maybe we'll try that one.
Merci, madame.
It was very sweet of you to ask me here, Chailey. What a funny name.
Oh, I was trying to tell you. I'm a mistake.
Hmm?
Well, the registrar was a southerner. When he asked me Christian name, my dad said, make it Charlie.
You mean Charlie?
That's right, Charlie. Londoners never could understand plain English.
What do you do, Charlie?
Me? I'm in rags.
Rags?
Aye.
Rags and bones?
No, I'm a rag merchant. I supply shoddy men.
Well, what's shoddy?
Don't you know anything in London? Shoddy men grind the rags that ragmen supply and mix it with virgin wool for cloth manufacturers. Now, there's two types of
And tell me, do you rag merchants make simply fabulous amounts of money?
No. The shoddy men make the brass, the money. Ragmen like us, we live from hand to mouth. All right, there's no other word for it. Just hand to mouth.
Well, shall we, dance?
What now? All right. I fancy myself as a bit of a dancer. Pack it up. Let's have a waltz, huh? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think I can do that.
Hold me a little bit closer, Charlie. You won't crush the shoddy. I don't think you're a ragman at all. I think you're a pro.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's just that I never had anyone like you in my arms before.
What's the matter? Why are we stopped?
The time. It's 10 to 12.
What of it?
Well, the coach goes at a quarter past. I'll be stranded.
All right, don't panic, Cinderella man. We'll get you a taxi. Quickly, please.
What? Here. Point to it. Point to what we had.
Well, we had this.
Aye.
And this, coffee and champagne.
You're very bad at adding up, lad.
Salmon fumé, côtelette d'agneau, garni, fromage, café, beurre picot, one bottle.
Charlie, please.
I'm terribly sorry, monsieur. My mistake, monsieur. I got a bottle of sherry down in error. It should be 6 pounds and 1 shilling, monsieur. I am so glad you pointed it out to me, monsieur.
Come on, Charlie. You haven't much time.
You see, it's still not right. Hey, you're the boss?
Yes, sir.
Right. 2 dinners and a bottle of champagne is 5 pounds, 2 shillings and 6pence. Now, what's the other 18 and 6 for?
It is customary, sir, to make a 10% service charge.
10% of 5 pounds, 2 shillings and 6pence is 10 shillings and 3pence, not 18 and 6pence. That still makes it 8 and 3pence over the odds.
We usually charge that amount for the flowers.
What, you mean these?
Yes.
You mean we can take them away?
Yeah, no, well, not exactly,
Well,
sir.
knock them off the bill, then. They'll be dead by morning anyway.
All right. Adjust the bill.
You needn't bother. I've got it here. 5 pounds, 12 shillings and 9pence. Shall we go?
I think we'd better.
Well, what are you waiting for, lad? Tip? You take it out of that service charge. You'll get nothing more out of me this trip.
Good old Yorkshire.
Hold it, lads, hold it. Come on, we've been waiting for you.
All right, all right. You haven't got a picture, have you?
Why, yes.
Charlie, come on.
Wait a minute.
Charlie, come on.
Okay. Right, thanks.
All right.
What's he got that I haven't got?
Come on, get in. Come on, get inside.
Oh. My poor feet.
Never mind your feet, dearie. Your nylons all right?
No, they're laddered all the way.
Did he try any funny business?
Not once. He kept looking at me as though I was something more than just a mere woman. Far above that sort of thing.
Pity. I was hoping you'd be lucky. The show comes off in a fortnight.
But we're still doing good business.
Frankie, our dear star, is going into a film.
Not much doing in London at this time of the year.
I'll ring Benny in the morning and see if Desert Song's going out again.
It is, but they only want skaters.
Talent no longer counts. You've just got to do everything. Oh, well, at least you got a free meal.
Come on, come on. Yes, and I've never been so embarrassed in all my life.
Why?
He wouldn't pay more than the right price.
But that sort's usually rolling.
Not this one. He's in rags.
What?
That's his business.
Oh, dear.
He told me that it doesn't pay.
We can cross him off right away. After all, you expect Cinderella to be in rags, but not Prince Charming. Good night.
Hey, driver, what about it? We haven't had a stop since Barney.
Sit down. Sit down. Where hast thou been since I saw thee?
Miss Chaley used to be boy soprano at Chapel Choir.
Aye, but his voice has broken since then. You get nothing out of Love's Young Dream this trip?
Yeah, I'll give you one. I'll give you one. We've got a Thomas Cato Law, he's a cherry you
As one that is pure as an angel and fair as the flowers of May, they call her a gentle maiden wherever she takes her way. And whether my prayers be granted, or whether she pass me by, the face of that gentle maiden will follow me till I die.
I don't know what they're in for. Wait till I get you. No more cut lines for you. They'll be sorry they come back.
Dors. I saw you with my own eyes, Fredo. Just gobbling her up you were. Get in there.
Hey, no, oh! No, oh!
Janie? Wakey, wakey.
Ethel.
Come on, you'll be late for church.
I'll not be going to church this morning, Ethel.
That's new. Yours? Oh.
Have some things to sort out at warehouse. I'll see you later, eh?
Don't put her on me.
I know, Dad, I know.
You're proper moonstruck.
I'm in love, Dad.
Have you reckoned up what a woman like that'd cost you?
You wouldn't understand, Dad. The minute I set eyes on her, I knew.
She'll throw our money around like rice at a wedding. It'll roll off every curve of her sinful body. Now, I've told you.
Come on, Ethel, let's get out of this dump, eh?
Just a minute. Now, what is it?
What's what?
You know perfectly well you haven't been with me all afternoon.
Well, maybe I'm tired, like. I have a long drive there and back.
It's not the drive, it's what happened in between. Come on. No. Let's have another look at it.
Look at what? What are you driving at?
The photo. It's in your pocket or I'm very much mistaken.
No, but you
Oh, don't hedge, Chaley. Ruthine. She's certainly pretty.
Aye, she isn't all. She's the prettiest lass I ever set eyes on.
Well, I suppose this is the end, Chaley.
The end? What do you mean, the end? You don't mean you want us to finish like, do you?
No, but I think you do.
Well, I never said a word.
You don't need to. It's in your eyes. In the way you speak to me. It's plastered all over you. Oh, go and pay the bill.
Listen, Ethel, you're off your head, lass. That actress would never think anything of a chap like me.
What's she got to be so particular about? She'd probably jump at you.
Jump at me? You mean marry me?
Well, it's been done before. They don't stay that pretty, though, Chaley.
Oh, now don't talk so stupid. I don't mind admitting I was a bit taken with her, but she's not for me, Ethel.
No?
No. She'll never be anything but an ideal on a pedestal. When I look at her picture in years to come.
I think you're insufferable. Absolutely and positively insufferable. Ideal on a pedestal, indeed. Do you imagine that I'm going to be content to play second fiddle to some showgirl for the rest of my life while you moon at a faded photograph?
No!
Do you think I've no pride?
You tore it up. My picture, you tore it up.
Well, go to London and get yourself another. Get yourself the original Chaley Broadbent. I dare you.
She tore it up. Oh, it's a bit missing.
Come on, lass, you can do with another sup.
No, please. Now, you've been terribly mysterious, Chaley. What's it all about?
I told you, mainly business.
Strictly business?
No, there was another reason.
Well?
Well, I've got to know something first. How old are you, love?
Well, really?
No, look, I'm not being impertinent. I don't know so much about women, but I do know that touchy about their ages. There's a good reason for asking. It's to do with your stage acting.
Well, just what has my age got to do with my acting?
Well, I reckon I've got to know if you mean to go on with it. I've got to know if it's important to you, or if it's, well, just a job.
What are you trying to say, Chaley?
You mean be blunt like?
Aye. Be blunt like.
I'm trying to say I'm quite gone on you, Ruthine.
Chaley.
It's love it is. And I'll say more now I'm at it. If you're not so keen on making a career out of theatre, I'd like to wed you and take you back to Barfield to live.
You can't mean that.
I bet I do, lass.
But you couldn't afford a wife, could you?
Well, I reckon I could. Maybe.
Well, I don't know what to say. I like you terribly. In fact, I've never met anyone quite like you before.
Well, you needn't decide right away. You could sleep on it, maybe.
I don't have to, Chaley. I'm terribly flattered, but we wouldn't be happy. We're from two different worlds, and You're not really in love with me.
No, but...
Oh, I know you think you are, but that's just because I'm new and exciting. And besides, I don't love you, Chailey.
You might learn to. In Barfield.
No. You see, when I was a little girl, I set myself an ideal in marriage. I swore then that if I ever did marry, it would be to a man who was somebody. Somebody that people looked up to, and someone that had done something that singled him out of the run of ordinary men. You do see, don't you?
I reckon I do.
I'd rather you didn't see me home. I'd like to be alone for a while. Goodbye, Chailey. And thank you.
L'addition, monsieur.
How much?
Only 3 pounds, 8 shillings, 9 pennies, monsieur.
Keep the change.
Blimey. If it's about that land of yours, I'm still sore about it. And council's not going to pay any of your fancy prices. They can't afford it.
Well, you might hear me out.
Well?
Well, supposing I was to, supposing I had a mind to be somebody. Somebody like yourself, for instance. Somebody who stood for something in these parts. Could you help me to do it?
You mean go on council?
Aye, that'd do for a start, I reckon. Then, maybe later, justice of the peace and such like.
Oh, it's grand, Chailey, lad, grand. I've always said we can do with some new blood in town hall, and my God, we can.
Aye, but how long would it take?
That depends.
You do it for me, Mayor Higgins, and you can have that bit of waste ground for...
Yes?
Well, for nowt.
For nothing? You mean free, like?
Aye.
Say no more, Chailey, lad. There's nothing you and me couldn't do in double harness. Nothing, I tell you. Here. A year from now, if you'll take my advice, Chailey, lad, here, mind your nose. Folks will point you out as you're crossing town square and say, there he goes. That's Chailey Broadbent. Aye, he's a big noise around here. Well, fellow councillors, before we adjourn, I'm sure you'd all like me to convey our heartfelt thanks to our newly elected councillor for his generous and, may I say, surprising gift of land. This meeting is now over.
Freehold land. It's giving it away.
Setting a bad example, that's what it is. And you mark my words, Fred, there's a catch in it. When a Broadbent starts giving something away, there's a catch in it.
Chailey, I thought your speech was wonderful.
No, lass, I'm just getting started. It's grand what love will do for a chap, Ethel.
Love?
Aye. Be somebody, she said. Somebody who's done something to single him out from the ordinary run of chaps. Well, Ethel, reckon it's like you said. Reckon she's making something of me. Oh, sorry, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, come on.
We'll have great day for Barfield across all 6 columns. 4 of your pictures here at the interior, showing the civic centre.
Aye, but where's the Councillor Broadbent feature going? Back page?
Oh, no, inside. Columns 1 and 2 with a picture set in the text. Let's see what you've looked out, Ethel.
Councillor Broadbent. Long, long ago.
Education. Eton or Harrow?
Huddersfield Church School. 5th, back row. Father and son, mainly father. Rise to power.
Here he is, is Councillor Broadbent.
Joke over.
With Mayor Higgins turning over the first sod.
And none of them seems much good in close-up. What have you got there, love? That's better.
Well, you'd better cut me out. I don't exactly fit into this success story.
this hurts, doesn't it, love? Leave it to us. We'll finish it.
No, I'll do it. I'd like to. In a way, I'm proud of him. Perhaps it's because I'm the only one who knew he had it in him.
You shouldn't have let him slip through your fingers.
Who said I had?
Okay, we'll go and chew this layout over with Albert. Come on, let's have him here.
Hello, I just popped across. We had a special...
Go and talk to Ethel.
We had a special committee meeting this morning, and I've been told to announce decision to the press before the public meeting.
What decision, Chailey?
We're getting Lord Dewsbury down for the opening of Civic Centre.
Very suitable. I'll make a note of it.
Hey. That's not all, Ethel. I've been deputed to go to London to invite Ruthine West to Barfield.
Ruthine West? Where does she fit in?
Oh, Duke Popperwell said as we needed a bit of glamour for the occasion, so I suggested we asked her up here as a sort of guest star. I've offered to place my house at her disposal.
She's going to stay with you?
Yeah. The Duke proposed a large hotel, but I said if I put her up, we'd save expense and be more cozy like.
I'm sure it would.
Oh, maybe you'd like an advanced picture of her. I've got one. It's a bit tattered like.
That's mine.
Right. Seems a long time ago, lass. You look right pretty and all.
Not pretty enough, obviously.
Oh, come now. There's no hard feelings, is there?
Chailey, there's just one thing I'd like to know. Are you really doing all this just to impress a woman you hardly know?
You've got me there. I can't say rightly. I reckon I was at first, like, but now it's sort of got under my skin. I like being a somebody.
Give me that photo.
Photo stand at paper. Paper? Paper's it?
No. Here, do you know this place?
First on the right, mate.
Hey?
First on the right, mate. Don't you understand plain English? Paper? Duke stole the stand at paper.
I'm gonna walk up to his gate and see if I can't get it straight, 'cause I want him. I'm gonna ask him.
We've got all we want. I want to get away.
Now is you ain't my baby. Oh, the way you're acting lately makes me doubt you.
All right, scrub it, thank you, scrub it.
Sorry, girls, that's the lot.
Too tall, dear, sorry. And you, too short. And you, no figure.
It's just a waste of time.
Same old excuses.
So I said to him, if you think I'll do that for £8, you better start looking for another class ride altogether.
Barfield. It's Chailey, the man who won't take no for an answer.
Ruthine! Hi.
Chailey, what are you doing in town?
See you at the flat, darling.
I came up to see you. It's council business.
Council business?
Aye.
That settles it. Nice to have met you, Barfield.
I'm not exactly on my own, like. I'm a deputation. Oh, come and have a cup of coffee and I'll tell you all about it. Eh?
Oh, well,
Come on. I've written you several times.
I know, I'm sorry, Chailey, but I've been simply frantic, what with the season just opening and everybody after me.
Are you acting right now?
Well,
Would you be free on the 21st?
the 21st?
Aye.
I don't know.
Go on, have one. I'll pay.
You see, I'm not exactly acting at the moment, but Benny, my agent, has told me to be ready to start rehearsals at any minute.
There's a chance you can do it then. Look, come up to Barfield on the 21st of this month and stay at my house overnight.
Chailey, really?
Eh? Oh, don't get me wrong. There's nothing disrespectful about it. Mrs. Perkins, my housekeeper's promised to come in, and I'll be taking a room next door for the night.
Well, it is out of the question, I'm afraid. You see, Jack Hilton's after me, and Noel Coward says...
But of course you'll go. Who are you to sneer at a 6-course public luncheon with Lord Dewsbury? Think of the contacts.
Contacts at Barfield?
Old Rags and Bones won't be the only man there. There'll be loads of wealthy businessmen on the loose. Masses of publicity. It's council business, he said.
Oh, but I've got nothing to wear.
The girls will help you out.
It'll have to be a you-know effort.
Well, that's Barfield. 50 years ago, that was all trees and green fields. You'd hardly credit it, would you?
I wouldn't.
There's still a green patch over yonder, but we'll soon have that covered up. We don't let grass grow under our feet at Barfield.
Obviously not. But, Chailey, it's all so grimy.
Ah, it is that. But we've a saying here, you know, where there's muck, there's money.
Here?
Aye. We came here when I was a lad. I never fancied moving. Thank you, sir. Oh, steady, love. This is the parlor.
Just an old mink.
It's a bit shadowy, like. I'll put the kettle on.
Who on earth is that?
That's my dad.
Really?
We worked together from the time I left school. I was a grand man for business with my father.
He looks, capable.
Well, our Mrs. Perkins will be in a minute. I'll take your bags up.
Oh, thank you. Oh, careful, please.
Right. It's a bit chilly, like.
An electric fire would be quite an idea.
Oh, we did think of it, but electricity's going up all the time, you know.
Is this a stove?
No, it doesn't do to poke it. Oh.
Chailey, how many times have I told you not to go messing about with that stove, you stupid fatted? So you're the actress? No doubt you'll want to see the bedroom.
It's our Mrs. Perkins. Don't be long, love, will you? Quick.
Well, there you are. And that's the bed John Henry breathed his last in. Will you be wanting anything else?
Well, if there's time, I would like a bath.
A bath? The taps aren't connected up. Suppose I could boil you up a kettle if you're that mucky. Oh, and should you need it, it's in the yard.
In the yard?
But I warn you, don't pull the chain too hard, or you'll get a shower from the tank it wants seeing to. I'm always telling him.
It's a dream. A horrible dream.
Coming.
Well, is she here?
Aye, but she's,
I've come to interview her.
interviewer.
Hi, for the Times. Where is she?
Well, she's upstairs, but she...
I'll find her.
Well, we're right close on time, you know. Oh.
Who is it? The press, Miss West. Press? Come right in. I'm from the Barfield Times.
Oh, you don't know how glad I am to see you.
Oh, really?
Cigarette?
No, thank you. Just a few impressions about your career. Of course, I've only seen you on TV.
Oh, that? Oh, that was nothing. Merely a little favor I did for the producer.
I suppose in your business you do a lot of favors for producers.
How much longer are you going to be? The taxi's ticking over outside.
I say, do you know him?
Slightly.
He's very sweet, but he wants me to stay here tonight, and I'm not going to.
No?
Of course, I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Oh, I'm sure you don't.
And of course, I mustn't offend all these lovely people that have asked me. So I shall just open this bazaar, or whatever it is, and then get out of here as fast as I can. The thing is, how?
But surely, Miss West, an actress of your standing must be in constant demand in London.
Oh, I am. Yes, of course. It's Benny, my agent. He might wire me at any moment asking me to return immediately.
Well, can't we make certain that he does?
Hmm?
Anyone can send a wire. I'll fix it.
Oh, yes, of course. How clever of you.
Now, my lord, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we'll get on with the formal opening of the kiddies' playground. Scissors, Mr. Clark. Of course, we all know that there would have been no playground but for the generous gesture of Councillor Broadbent. Scissors, come on, you had them when we left town hall.
You mean Chailey donated the land?
Aye, and a mucky pit it was, too. Not worth above a couple of £1,000 when all's said and done.
£2,000? But
Hold it, hold it! They're in your pocket, I've seen them, in your pocket. Oh. Sorry. And now, if your lordship will kindly consent to cut the tape, we'll advance in a body to the sandpit.
Ah, look at him. You'd think he were a millionaire, by gum you would. Yet all his father left him.
how much did his father leave?
And now, my lord, ladies and gentlemen, the town council, preceded by our lady guest star here, will have the honour of making the first descent into the pit.
Thank you. How much was Chailey left?
Oh, it was only...
It's come true.
No, no, not you, my lord. Don't risk it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I call upon our lady guest star to present the souvenir silver key to his lordship, and so be the first to enter the creek.
You still haven't told me how much Chailey got.
It was 62,000 to be exact.
Oh, dear!
Chailey, it's all so wonderful. I'm so glad you asked me.
Time for the swimming bath, Miss West. You'd better get into your togs to make the first plunge.
Oh.
He's going! He's going!
My lord!
He come back. Telegram, Miss West. Telegram, Miss West. It's prepaid.
Prepaid. No, but you're staying the night. You can't go back now.
Hey, what's happened to the music? Keep lads' minds on their work, Mr. Bandmaster.
Get back, lads, get back.
Just one more, please. Looking at the mare, Miss West.
Chailey.
Huh?
Mayor and the future mayor.
But what about this, the telegram? It says...
Oh,
it's...
that. I don't think I shall ever be going back to London. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Can I help you?
I want an engagement ring. A good one.
Certainly, sir. Any particular stone? Diamond, sapphire, ruby?
Well, you better get out what you've got, eh? Oh, how much is that one?
Solitaires are very popular this year, and it's a very good stone, sir. £250.
I want an engagement ring, not the crown jewels. Have you nothing around £20?
Certainly, sir. We've something here to suit everybody. Oh, Chailey, it's so beautiful. And it was so nice of you to put me into this hotel.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm glad you like it. My, you look smashing, Ruthine.
Well, I'm glad you think so, because in a way, it's your first present to me.
Eh?
Yes, I bought it with the money you gave me.
That was for hotel bill.
Oh, I know, darling. But then, you see, when I came up here, I didn't think I was going to spend more than one night, and I didn't bring any clothes. Oh, I knew you'd understand. Now, I know you want the wedding as soon as possible, so I've been doing something about getting us a house.
A house?
Our house.
But I've got a house.
I know, darling. Your little house is very sweet, but just a teeny bit old-fashioned, don't you think?
Well...
Now, I've found a beauty in Upper Barfield.
Upper Barfield? But they just don't know the value of money up there.
Mr. Broadbent?
Huh?
Your bill. To date.
What? That?
Mm-hmm. Now, this house has everything. 3 bathrooms, modern conveniences, oak beams, paneling everywhere, and 7 bedrooms.
7 bedrooms? But we're getting married, aren't we? We shan't need more than one.
Oh, Chailey. Oh!
Welcome to the lucky owner. You got yourself a real bargain at last, Chailey lad. A real bargain. And I'll tell you something else. Your beautiful fiancé drives a hard deal. A very hard deal indeed.
Ah, it's your house. And she's bought it.
And I got him down, darling. I did, didn't I, Mr. Popplewell?
But he's been asking $6,000 for this place.
I know. And I said that we wouldn't consider it at a penny over 5,800. And he said it was a gift at the price. Didn't you, Mr. Popplewell?
Aye. And I'll stick to it, Chailey. It's a deal.
No, you're not catching me in the hop, Duke, with your white elephants. And as for you, Ruthine, it's time we got things straight. It's me that signs the checks, and from now on, it's me that does all the talking.
Chailey. Joy, darling, I've made a terrible mess of things.
That's nothing new for you.
Yes, but this time I've gone too far.
There's nothing else for it. It's a matter of life and death. You'll have to give him the old 1-2, nighty and bathroom routine.
Oh, don't be stupid, Joy. He'd never fall for it anyway.
And don't you be stupid. The man isn't born who wouldn't. Do you want to come back here and starve?
Oh, dear.
Bed, early morning tea, 2 and 6pence. Rest and £4.18.3. Can't be true.
You know damn well it's true. She's been living on the fat of the land. Your fat, son. No, damn it, it's my fat and all.
You can't really blame her. She's never had much money.
She's making up for it now. She's found a soft touch. Now make an end of it while you've still got the price of a bus fare. Come on, come on. Get weaving.
I want to see...
Miss West, sir? Yes, she left a message for you to go straight up.
Oh?
Take the lift to suite number 8, sir.
I want suite number 8.
Yes, sir.
Who is it?
Chailey.
Come right in, darling.
Now listen to me, Ruthie. I can't go chucking my money about any longer. Where are you?
I'm right in here having a bath.
Bath?
I'm making myself beautiful for you.
Oh, dear.
Chailey,
Huh?
fetch me those little things off the bed, will you?
Bed?
You are looking in the bedroom, aren't you?
These here, do you mean?
Well, I must have something on.
Chailey? Oh, no, no.
Angel.
Ah, that's it. Good lad.
Chailey,
Huh?
get me a cigarette off the dressing table. There in the bedroom, too.
No, no. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, dear.
Love me?
Now, look, listen, Ruthine. I want to talk to you serious like about... No, look, supposing someone were to come in.
You're not shy, are you?
No, not shy. It's just...
That's tone it. That's tone it.
Cigarettes.
Oh, Chailey, I'm so miserable when we quarrel.
Well...
and say I'm forgiven. Oh, Chaley, you haven't fallen out of love with me, have you?
Shirley. Shirley.
Oh!
There's a time and a place for everything.
Oh!
Put your clothes on, you'll catch your death of cold.
Oh! Oh, you shoddy thing, you! Get out of my sight!
You don't mean it.
I do! Go back to your old rags and bones or whatever they are. I hate you.
You do? There's nothing more to be said then, is there?
Oh, you think you're being very clever, don't you? Well, I don't want any of your precious brass, so there!
Well, Ethel, you always do things your own way, but as I see it, you're giving up far too soon.
I've waited half my life for Chaley Broadbent. This time, I'm going to get him right out of my system, for good and all.
You know best, love.
I do.
Where are you thinking of going?
I don't care. I've got enough money for a week's holiday. After that, I shall look for a job. Right away this time. London. I don't know. I'm licked, Uncle.
I'll get you a drink, love.
Barfield Times. Oh.
If you'd like to send someone round here right away, I'll give you quite a story on Councillor Chaley Broadbent.
Oh, we'll cover it, Miss West. Right away.
Hey, where are you going?
My last job, Uncle.
Listen, Ethel, I've got to talk to you.
I'm sorry, Chaley. I've no time for you now.
It's important.
Morning.
Hasn't your paper got any men on the staff?
I'm not here only for the paper. I'm here as Chaley Broadbent's fiancé.
Well, I must say he's a very fast worker. He only got disengaged to me a few hours ago.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You know perfectly well he was going to marry me before he ever set eyes on you.
Now, really, darling, I don't know what you're up to, but if you think I'm going to fall for that one...
We've been walking out for years.
Cross your heart? He must have told you. Never a word crossed my own. Oh, the snake.
The coward.
I think we'd better have a drink. So that's how it is, you see. A girl can't go on dancing forever. Your muscles start to stiffen up. So what do? Either you go out to work, or else you find somebody with a bit of money, and you get married, if you're lucky. You do see, don't you?
Of course I do, Lucine.
I mean, it's not as if I were clever and I could get a proper job like you.
You could. I'm sure you could.
No.
I think you're much cleverer than I am.
That's sweet of you, Ethel. But I'm not.
But you are. But you've made Chaley into a normal human being. Could I get him to spend any money? Or take an interest outside his warehouse? Or so much as consider a house in Upper Barfield?
It seems I'm quite a girl.
You are. You've emancipated him.
What?
Emancipated him.
Oh.
And I couldn't even get him to change his collar on a Saturday night.
Well, I'm glad I've done some good for somebody.
But don't imagine it's going to end there. Now listen. Chaley Broadbent's been having a game with us, so now we're going to have a game with him. This is what we'll do.
Well?
Name of Broadbent?
Aye.
Chaley Broadbent?
Aye.
Sign for it.
What is it?
A writ.
What's this?
Another writ. Morning, Governor.
Ritz, he said. Did you hear him? Ritz.
Best open them.
You open them.
Oh, not me.
Two of them. But Ritz for what?
You open one, I'll open the other. By gum, it's some air. Breach your promise. But there must be some mistake. It says £5,000. What's yours?
It's from Ethel.
Ethel?
Breach of promise. £200 she'll settle for.
Oh.
Take it easy, Governor. Take it easy.
This'll shake the mayor and corporation, eh?
No, this is going too far. We can't publish this tomorrow. Who thought this one up?
I did. It's all right. I've checked for libel.
Libel? It's not a question of libel. You're an interested party.
Well, that can't be helped. We run a newspaper, and this is news. After all, Uncle, we have a duty to our readers.
Duty to our readers. I'll see about that.
Well, it's happened. You're in it up to the neck, and you can't say I didn't warn you.
If I'd follow my own feelings instead of listening to you moaning and groaning every time I put my hand in my pocket to buy a ring for Ethel.
Ethel, you can forget her from now on. If you wed Ethel, it'll cost you 5,000. You get clear for 200 if you marry the actress. There's no question about it.
No question. Hello.
Is that you, Chailey Broadbent?
Yes, Mr. Higgins.
Well, I want to see you in the mayor's parlour right away.
Yes, Your Worship. Mayor's parlour. Oh, dear. This is it.
Now, take my advice, Chailey. Go for the cheapest.
Oh, shut your mouth and leave me to myself.
No backing out now.
If this isn't settled today, it'll be all over Barfield tomorrow, and we'll all be finished. You, my white hope. Even for a private citizen, your behavior's beyond the pale, but for a town councillor, it's calamitous. You've promised to wed 2 women. Before you leave this parlour, you're going to keep the good name of Barfield out of the courts by marrying one and paying the other to keep quiet. I'll give you just 5 minutes to make up your mind.
I don't need 5 minutes, Your Worship. Listen, Ethel, lass. I've behaved badly, right badly. I've been mean and selfish, and I'm sorry. Sorry to the bottom of my heart for the trouble I've caused. And that bit goes for you too, Ruthine. I'm not much of a catch, Ethel, but I'll tell you this, lass, I love you. And if you'll have me now, I'll make it up to you one way or the other. That's telling you straight. In front of witnesses. Well, what about it? Come on, lass, try.
Yes, Chailey.
There'll be no one else, Ethel. Never any more. Even though it's going to cost me £5,000.
Oh, Chailey, darling, I wouldn't touch a penny of your money.
You wouldn't?
But you must.
Now, steady on. She's happy. Aren't you, love?
Yes, but I'm not. You give Ruthine her 5,000.
What?
What?
Well, he can afford it, and we owe it to her.
No, but we're as good as man and wife now. It's your brass you're flinging about.
Yes, Ethel, it's your money. Well, I don't care. She's done more for me than I can ever repay. Come on. You're not getting out of it now.
Where?
Ethel's got something there. You've done something for our Chailey.
How much did we say?
You know. Get on with it.
My pen won't write.
Here, try mine.
Or mine.
Or mine.
I prefer my own. What's the date?
The 23rd.
My dad's birthday.
And it's still £5,000.
Oh.
Bunch of flowers for girlfriends.
Hey, Chailey. Yeah, what's up, lad? You look right jittery.
I've had a ruinous morning, ruinous.
Then you're marrying. You've taken an irrevocable step.
And a right expensive business is turning out.
Now, I suppose to a rag merchant it is. Now, if it could only have been me, I shouldn't be counting the costs. Now, with a girl like Ruthine.
Ruthine?
Glamour. Ah, I've never seen such glamour. Ah, if I'd been lucky, man, she could have had everything.
She could?
Aye.
Duke, just suppose you were engaged to Ruthine.
I'm supposing.
And you found out you'd been given a present by an old admirer. What would you do?
I'd chuck it right back in his face.
Aye, but suppose it were £5,000.
5,000, 10,000 wouldn't matter to me. I got nearly 100,000 tucked away in Yorkshire Bank. I wouldn't want any of his money polluting the air around my fiancée.
Well, that's fine. Let's shake on it.
Shake on what?
And what you've just said. You're giving the money back.
I promise you I would. I really would if she were mine.
You've just fixed yourself the best bargain you and I ever made, lad. Here. She's all yours, if you can make her. Good luck to you.
Hold it, lads, hold it. 1, 2.
Just a few words, Constable Broadbent.
Aye, come on, Shirley.
Don't be bashful.
Well, you might say, just like a broadbent asking us all here. But, well, times are changing, you know, and we're making a fresh start, and so, well, let's all have a drink.
Come on, Shirley, lad, let it flow, let it flow.
Champagne! Champagne! You needn't look, Dad, if it hurts.